Hold on.
You could use the submarine. No, well, you can't really drive it, I guess.
She doesn't know how to.
No, she's not gonna use the submarine. She's gonna ride there on a lizard, I guess.
All right. And that takes some time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the lizard, that'd be 40-foot move speed going through the jungle.
Yep.
So.
I really want that project Rillin is working on to be like the Manhattan Project.
Well,
it just like suddenly like we like reach the elven surface. Hold on, guys, I got this. Nuclear launch detected.
Nuclear warhead approaching. Like the top of like Mount Ernoff like comes off and this nuke launches out of it.
So
it's like we're standing out like the surface. It just
there
like
was
flies.
An opening to the surface.
Just like flies through the opening to the surface. Like everyone turns around. Is that a? What is that? Gnomes built it.
They infected it.
And as soon as you say gnomes built it, we all run away, even though we have no idea what it actually does.
Yeah.
But we know it's going to be devastating.
Just utter panic. Alright, well, let's see. I want an engineering role from Rinkalar then, as he flaps down.
We've got a long time here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm spending so damn long here. I can go over it. I can go over it a few times probably. I mean, I've got a bat to help me go fly up and down. I'm not climbing it.
Yeah, but it's still a roll.
I can't just like take 20.
You can't take 20 on this.
You say I can't. Disappointed.
Yeah, not knowledge checks or something. You're not allowed to take 10 or 20 on unless you have something special, like a class feature.
Here he is, quite.
So would you be okay with using inspired?
You can inspire.
Yeah, inspired.
That's fine.
Round 1.
20 VP.
That's better.
That is better. Yeah, I'll see here.
I'm inspired to build the best pulley system I can.
You're so inspired. Yeah, you identify the pulley system, you discover the best way to use it, you even improve upon the design, in your mind at least.
Let's see, I put a crest here, and
Rainkalar has more of a weight towards like practical, like military applications of the pulley system, whereas when Rillinid look at it, it's like...
Would be like a pleasure barge going up and down.
See, that's what I did. I was like 5 to 10 BP. It's like that's
raise and lower the.
In Rain's case, it'd be like, okay, so let's see a military maintenance hatch here. Let's make extra room for extra soldiers here.
It's very fun.
Let's add a weapon rack here.
What would really be great is if Jonas says it costs 4 BP and my estimate was 5 to 10 BP, despite having a higher value because I inflate the cost of things.
Hidden trait. Add 25 BP on every price.
I just like double the price of things so that it's like, is this really necessary?
You know, he's working on something he's called the Capstone Project. You know, I'm just saying, there's a lot of money going out.
Capstone just reminds me of level 20. Yeah, you know, it's like
that'll take. May I check the treasury?
The treasury has been superseded by Lord Rillinid. I don't have control.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, I can't let you do that, Rillinid.
I must now kill you, Rainkalar.
I'll let you try.
He's
well,
like
let's see. If all else fails, Miko's like, why are you taking the money? Because you owe me a life debt.
I don't want.
I mean, you really has a point.
It will cost 7 BP to repair the pulley system.
Let's just see. Is there any way to cut costs? So disappointing. This will do, I guess. Rain looked disappointed he couldn't cut more costs. Cut another corner.
No, he has certainly done a fairly good job, he thinks.
Do I have full blueprints?
You have the blueprints for it, yes. That is enough to build the thing.
Now, getting the gnomes up and down to actually build it.
I buy like them from like a Borderlands like vending machine, the blueprints.
Clunk. Oh. So, all right. So while that is happening, Jerusalem comes upon the tower. It is in the place where she left it.
Well, that's a relief.
Mm-hmm.
It's an awesome lizard.
She knocks and gets, allowed inside. And the planar merchant is, as she remembers him, huge and robed. She still can't see his face. It's just compact darkness in the hood. She has his staff and things, and he looks down at her and says, "Ah, yes, I do believe we met before." Looking down at her, "You were one of the female specimens of the drow, yes?"
Yeah, you wanted to buy me.
"Oh, yes, I remember." He looks at Sakari. "Yes, that peculiar talent you have. Quite rare, quite rare. Sure, are you sure I can't entice you of, selling yourself to me?"
No.
I would pay quite handsomely.
Yeah, but not to me, I would guess. So it wouldn't really help me.
Well, to whoever you wish me to pay to.
Still a no.
Ah.
But I am
Same.
indeed flattered.
Now then, what brings you to my humble abode?
I was wondering, since you are such a great merchant yourself, if you were if you were to have some stuff I would like, or ingredients.
Well, that is very much possible. What exactly are you looking for?
How do you pronounce it? Halite?
Halite.
Halite and fire opal.
I seem to think that is not impossible to come across, no?
Do you have it?
Not on me, no. I could try to acquire it. Do you have any specific specifications for these minerals?
What do you mean?
Purest quality.
I didn't hear you.
Purest quality. Maybe we need 100% pure halite and fire opal.
Oh, yeah. Purest quality.
Oh, well, that makes it a bit more tricky. He seems to think, if I may inquire, what will they be used for?
That is a private matter.
I see.
And it has a price.
Very well. I can
Just
certainly
like you don't show your face.
That is certainly fine. I can try to provide such wares. He seems to consider. Yes, I can bring a sampling of it when it is convenient for you. Perhaps in a couple of weeks or so. Yes.
Sounds good.
Where then should I bring it?
Where do I want him?
Well, I mean, if he's going to be in like a couple of weeks teleporting, possibly going to, maybe going back to like Dunnerville, somewhere near there, maybe.
Could even invite him to put his tower into Dunnerville.
Well, he won't do teleport again later.
You can certainly invite him.
What would it count as, Jonas?
Sure,
No.
I can give him an invitation if you want. There's a bigger chance he's gonna be in the office though. At that time.
Think so? Okay.
You will Tristan will realize that having him teleport into the office might actually be dangerous.
Why?
Well, because he teleports with his tower.
Oh, he's gonna bring his. Oh, okay.
Yes, you kind of need to like. That's why I kind of said like maybe around here or something.
I thought he was just gonna teleport himself.
Teleportation is his tower though. So.
You can do Duvenil.
You're mounted, Manakai.
Mounted?
Mounted. Muted.
You could make him teleport to the monument of the Silk Alliance, or to Duvenil. There should be plenty of room there.
Okay, then she will tell him about Duvenil, and she would like to meet him there.
Delightful. Then I shall be there in a couple of weeks.
Delightful. Sounds good. And do you want him to be invited to the whole?
To the big thing? I mean, he's really nothing to do there.
I mean, it's kind of late for take backsies now. Are you gonna be like an Indian giver? Actually, I take back that invitation. You're not allowed.
No, I don't think you can invite him to the city in a couple of weeks. That's fine.
I mean, maybe he might, want to establish like an outlet there. Presumably he's in this realm for some reason as a planar merchant. I don't know. I never spoken with the guy, but.
Well, he's so secretive. He doesn't.
If he likes
tell me
trading,
anything.
maybe that's a better place for him.
Of course he is. I think it stands to reason, considering the fact that he has a tower that he can teleport. He's kind of more powerful than any of us, so.
Yeah, well.
Of course he's secretive.
Yeah, well.
Besides, I gather he's from Leng, which is not a particularly nice place.
It gives me a reason to be secretive too, since he is, so I'm not complaining.
And we already know that information has money, and that's what that's what he sells, pretty much.
Yeah.
So don't tell him anything about anything.
Snitches get stitches.
I wouldn't tell him. Well, Trishan will nod and say, I'll see you there then.
He will bow and tell his floaty orb droid things to show her out.
Okay.
The lizard's probably being prod at outside.
And a couple of weeks or so later, in Juvenile, there is suddenly a tremendous ruckus.
Tristan
and
would like
panic.
to go to Juvenile first and tell them about it. It's not going to take her weeks to go to Juvenile, though.
I give a warning that someone's going to be teleporting in.
She will give a warning to Rillanet and whoever is in Juvenile.
Not my problem, not there.
Oh, okay. She will give a warning to Juvenile.
She's currently the only council member in Juvenile.
I mean, you can send out against a town warning, like, warning, a giant tower will be teleporting into this town.
Well, she will, just so they won't attack it or think that it's those weird things coming. So she will tell them that there's to be expected that
on the list of weird things, yeah.
And the list of weird thing, a giant tower is gonna appear out of nowhere.
Oh, what? Okay.
So don't freak out. It's totally fine and normal.
Everything is fine. Alright, huge ruckus and uproar as the tower of the Planar Merchant suddenly crashes into the city on the outskirts. It smells of like sulfur and ozone as it cracks down in a lightning flash, and the door swings open, and the Planar Merchant strides out, and everyone basically flees in terror.
Cool.
He looks around, sees Trislan, and walks forward. Oh yes, well, he. Inside of his robe, he pulls out a what seems to be like a small sack. Flicks a finger, and a rather nicely appointed table appears in front of him, almost like a stall. And he opens up the sack and shows the different gemstones he has there.
So it's kind of like in Aladdin.
Yes, exactly like that.
Cool.
Arabian Nights.
Okay, he's not gonna sing.
Oh, he looks sad.
During
how did it look sad?
Right as you started doing that, Jonas, I started doing that
Yep.
with my muted microphone.
But Jonas, he can dance if he wants to.
Oh.
Yeah, he can't look sad, though, because he doesn't have facial expressions.
Well, he sulks a bit.
I'm like the dad in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. No singing!
Exactly. Oh, I love that scene. It's so great.
What the curtains?
Yep.
Oh, he's so funny. Anyway.
Yep. Yes. There seems to be different samples of halite and viropal.
Oh. Awesome. Tristan will definitely approach and...
Are they, you can judge, are they pure enough?
Are they pure enough? Do you want...
Make a planar check.
Oh dear.
Well, it's better that you make a planar check than a knowledge dungeoneering to try to identify mineral stone.
That's true. Can Sakari help?
Yeah, you can help.
I mean, Sakari? Yeah, Sakari's from the plane.
Sakari, what the hell are you doing?
Burp!
He doesn't even aid another with that. That's not even...
Burp!
Sakari, you're dismissed.
Bad dog.
Go and sulk in the corner. Tristan is not really sure. She can't really tell. They look pure, but she's not sure looking at them.
I don't want to be cheated.
The merchant looks down at her. Trouble, young one?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Has Tristan ever seen ingredients like this before? I doubt it. Has she?
She's seen many weird magical reagents and stuff. Probably.
Does Tristan know what would happen if it weren't the correct ingredients?
Oh, well, the ritual would fail, probably quite spectacularly, and might blow up the rift, or, well, in the very least, threaten to suck whoever performed the ritual in.
Ah, great. That is fantastic. Why does... Hold on a sec. Why does Sakari have...
Is this bonus not correct?
No, it's correct. I forgot he's not that bright.
No, his intelligence is quite low. Sakari hasn't really studied before. The Abyss doesn't really have the best library.
No, he's not very book smart.
No. No offense, Sakari.
I mean, you might be able to ask him, could you, procure, a small sample to just, test if it's good enough, I guess. Yeah, she does.
Well, yeah. Tristan will definitely do that. Can I keep these samples for a bit to study them to see if they are exactly what I'm looking for?
She gets the feeling that there's a smile somewhere in the hood. And then the merchant says, keep without paying? Of course not.
That's not what I was... I just wanted to be the correct thing, because I bet you know yourself that some rituals can be quite dangerous with not the correct ingredients.
He seems to.
And I really don't want to buy something that is not the right.
Oh, it's for a ritual. Well, interesting, it seems to think. Yes, well, of course, I provide only the best goods and services. You are free to study these in my presence, but I do not give out free samples.
How long are you going to be here?
He looks around. Well, if there is a market here, I might stay a bit before, needing something else from somewhere. I do come and go quite a bit, after all.
I bet. Well, sure, I can do that in your presence then.
Very good. He, from his robes, he picks out some weird metallic contraption that he seems to manipulate with one of his hands. And there is a sound of the door opening on the tower, and you see a couple of the spherical things float out. They seem to be carrying things like shares and refreshments.
What kind of refreshments?
You're not really sure.
Oh dear. Lizard! Are you thirsty?
Huh?
Well, he is kind of creepy. He has asked me twice to be bought. But I guess that can also be kind of I don't know, it can't. Well, sure. Tristan is... How does it smell like?
It smells sweet and fruity.
Damn it.
Is that not what you wanted?
Well, now she's just gonna drink it because it smells sweet and fruity.
Well, you know, in
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Well, Trishma will taste it.
All right. It tastes very nice, actually. It's almost like there's a touch of home almost. She somehow feels extremely homesick all of a sudden, although she can't really identify where this sort of homesickness is actually aimed at. The smells of like a warm breeze in a meadow or something similar, flowery and very sweet and fruity.
What's a meadow?
Indeed. So it's like a faint memory of a memory.
Well, you will look at the clean emotion. Very interesting and very good drink, I must say.
Yes, I required it, well, at another place I stopped by recently. Take it, compliments of the house.
Okay. Can Trislin take another role with where she studies them?
Not as a first glance for over a few days.
See, normally not. No, the check represents what you know, and thinking about a topic a second time doesn't let you know something that you never learned in the first place. I think you actually need to level up in order to try knowledge about something or acquire some other form of feature or spell which would allow you to test again.
Oh, yeah, possibly some other reference, for example.
You could conceivably fetch books or something and cross-check it with them.
Well,
That's one way of doing it.
I have no books on me.
Can you take books out of a library?
The plainer merchant informs her that he, if she wants to think on this a bit, he will, he looks around, seems to be a little bit peculiar about the settlement and all the ruckus he has caused, and say that he might hang around for a bit. He looks at the cathedral. Oh, what is that?
The Cathedral of Agaris.
Oh, well, I see. Looks like a grand structure indeed.
I hope so.
Well, anything I can provide for the grand construction, you know where to find me.
It depends if you're here or the other place. Damn it, I don't have anything on me that could help.
Well, you spend a few days, right? Right as Anne come back. Hopefully he'll still be here and chilling out for a little bit, and then you after coming back, you should have a book. You should look at the library, right?
Sure. Am I even allowed?
No.
The sage is like, first you need a library card. How do I get one of those? 10 years of study.
Yep.
Trislin buys down paper and takes a copy of the book.
You must take the certificate. Here you go. Here's the paperwork and all the things you need to learn.
Well, just want to look at the motion. I need some time to do some studies before I buy anything. But as you said, you're going to stay here for a while, yes?
Certainly. He looks over to her. Might I interest you in some more, flasks of this delightful drink?
Sure. How much?
Oh, it is quite a bargain, after all. 50 gold pieces for one flask.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Damn it, I have so much junk on me.
Well, now you have more.
Yep. You get a bottle of summer wine.
Summer wine, yay!
And having the item means you automatically know its name.
Okay, she'll hand him over the gold. The gold.
Wonderful. He seems delighted to do business.
I bet he does.
And then he will pack up the stall and disappear back into his tower.
Okay,
You can go down to the pier now.
His tower's gonna stay, right?
Yep. There is quite the crowd gathering around the tower, looking at this creature.
just looking at him. What? Never seen a merchant before?
Now, right.
She will go to San if she has the time. Does she? Yeah, she should.
Let's see here.
She'd have the time traveling down there on flat 40-foot move speed and back. She'd have the time, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, this trip isn't too long, so.
It's not very easy to move.
That's fine. She can do it. And probably head back and get another roll before it's council time.
Okay, cool. She will do that. Go.
Right, then you can make another roll.
Do you get any bonuses for having
Yeah,
breakfast?
go. Do I get any bonuses for driving?
Nope, you just need to get a reroll.
Oh. Wait, I accidentally selected.
Well, you know, first thing, roll to see if Sakari's aiding. Roll for Sakari aiding you on this, right?
Really? Well,
you know,
he
try.
can be lucky, you know. Nope.
Nope, no aiding.
Derp!
No aiding.
Needs a 10.
Failed
25.
aidings aside, a -2 as far as I'm aware. So I mean,
Well,
that's not a smart decision, Dark.
I've never seen the rule actually written for that.
Perhaps that's not something in Pathfinder.
If you get under 10, it's -2. If you get over 10, it's +2.
I think so, yes.
Well, Shikari's not aiding. That asshole.
That's fair enough. It was a snake of my end then, because I never knew that rule.
Hmm.
Well,
I'm not lucky with my rolls.
It doesn't say that not getting a 10 gives a -2. It just says if you meet a 10 or higher, you give a +2.
I might have removed it in Pathfinder.
Because I'm basing off what I've read on the PRD and SRD, and I've never seen any -2. So
Yeah, like I said, it's possible. I don't know.
Anyway, we'll go with 25 for now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Trislin will realize when she looks at these things that they probably wouldn't work. Mainly because these are gathered in other places or maybe even on other planes. If you wish to repair the rift here, she probably needs gems from this plane and specifically the area that is damaged. Sort of gems that have soaked in the energies, as it were.
Well, that sucks. Well, it was worth a try. Well, let's just look at the mirrors and the... Sorry, these are not what I'm looking for.
Oh, well, that is regrettable, but perhaps something else can be procured, hmm?
Oh no, what do you have in mind?
Well, many different things. That depends on the size of your wallet. He smiles. You think?
I think he smiles. That's awesome.
Do not worry. For now, I will remain in this place, Juvenile. Yes.
Oh, that sounds good.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, I better get back to the others. You know, stuff to do.
Good luck.
You too.
He seems to, hum something to himself as he packs up his shop and heads into the tower. Apparently there are other people waiting to trade.
No, not that.
No, I said no singing.
No singing.
No singing.
Then, with that, unless someone else has anything, we go to council.
Roland will come and say, "So I heard a thing about a tower teleporting into our glorious new capital. Oh, what will future be that? Does anyone in the council know more?"
Trishan gets up. Yeah, I needed a talk with the planar merchant, and he asked why I wanted to meet him, and I said Duvenil, and apparently he brings his whole tower.
Didn't you have to meet him in the first place in order to talk with him, in order to arrange a meeting?
Yeah, but he needed to acquire some stuff before. He needed to acquire what I wanted before. So he asked where I wanted to meet. But no harm. Nothing bad happened.
Really, just
Yet.
gives like a stoic look behind the mask and says, "Perhaps a tower suddenly teleporting in shall frighten any dissidents to the Empire."
I told everyone not to worry.
You are undermining the very current of fear we are trying to exacerbate.
He says that you should have said, "Don't worry a lot. This dread creature from beyond the dreams itself will take
Just
your
needs to
soul."
make like a fucking pony and just run it through the...
Right.